All right, we're now ready to start our post-game press conference. We're here joined by Fidelis Okereke, CJ Hardy, and Marvin McGee III. We'll now open up for questions.
CJ, since you're in the middle, we'll start with you. Big game for you, but also just a big game for you guys. Could you talk about just the sense of urgency to get in the win column in the Big West?
Well, we've been preparing for this all week. We knew what we had to do, and we came in here and fought our hardest, gave everything we had. You know, we had some mental lapses, but overall we just pushed through, really trusted each other, trusted the coaches, and came out with the win.
Marvin, physical game, really physical game, and again, one that you guys needed. Could you just sort of address that?
Yeah, we've been planning. We had the week off, so we've just been planning on getting our first road Big West win. We got Long Beach Saturday. They're a tough team. They play hard like us. They pick up full court. So we're just trying to go game by game, day by day, try to get Big West championship.
Fidelis, for you, you guys have been sitting on a 0-2 record for about a month because you played non-conference. How nice is it to pick up this win, and just how big was it?
It's real nice, and it's really big. One, because it's our first road win. It's our first conference win, and two, we played a really talented guy. Supposedly, they said he was going to be Player of the Year, but to see how we shut him down tonight, and it broke down the rest of the team, that was just us following the scouting report. So just attention to detail tonight was a lot better than usual, and that's why we got away with the dub. So it just makes me proud of my team, honestly.
Can you speak to the physicality of this game? That first half was a bit of a bloodbath. Second half too, but first half really.
Yeah, the first half I definitely felt like I was always on the floor. But honestly, when we came in at halftime, I was just thinking of flip a switch and just make sure I go at them first before I get on the floor. So as long as I made contact, I feel like that's what changed the physicality for me. But it was physical the whole game. It was just crazy, honestly, too much.
Yeah.
Dale, you've been playing, well lately, especially at home. What do you think has been the key?
Oh my! To be honest, freedom in my headspace and just making sure I'm paying attention to detail. I think that's the whole reason I've been playing better. Despite, if I have a bad half or anything like that, I'm supposed to be a pro soon, so I have to flip the switch. There's no other way for me to do it. So, yeah, it's just, getting in with the coaches and stuff like that has just been really essential to my productivity and just my improvement, honestly. Thank you, though.
CJ, what does a gritty win like this do for your team's confidence going forward, knowing that you got your first Big West win and there's still whole conference play left?
It just really gives it gives us motivation, and it shows us that we could be really good in the Big West. A lot of people have counted us out, picked us almost last to come in the standings. So with us, between us players and us coaches, we feel like we got a point to prove. And every time we get a chance to go out and play, we trying to prove that point to show everybody that we're one of those teams that are going to do anything it takes, do all the dirty work to get a win.
Mark, what does the win do for your confidence?
The win, we always want to win all our home games. That's something that we said at the beginning of the year. But this is the start of a run. We got to keep chopping wood day by day. We can't be satisfied with this win. We're supposed to beat them, so we got to just take it out on Long Beach because they picked us ninth. That's all we can remember.
Real.
Along those lines, first of all, let me just ask you, CJ, because you guys, usually the other team goes to the foul line a lot more than you guys. Tonight, that was not the case, and CJ, you went there 15 times.
You did?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He got 10 points out the free throw line.
Our coaches told us to be aggressive. We had them in the bonus early in the first half, so my whole focus was just to get downhill, and if I see an open lane, take it. If not, try to find our shooters in the corner, and they were trying to play overly aggressive, so I just used one of my abilities, which is my speed, to get past him. And then from there, all they could do was foul and send us to the line. But, you know, I think us going to the free throw line 33 times is big for us, because it's been past games where we've barely been at the free throw line. So us living at the line tonight, being able to have 26 points from the free throw line, I really think that helped us come out on top tonight.
One of the biggest plays of the game, you're up by 4. Can you read that inbounds play for a dunk and a three-point play? Can you take us through that?
Well, I know previously when they were doing the inbound plays, they were trying to feed it to the big man right up top, but Dale had took him away, so they sent one of their shooters to the top, and I seen that he didn't look my way, so right when whoever was taking the ball out, they just lofted the ball in the air. I knew it was my time to go make a big play and get the crowd into the game so we could get it going.
Marvin, you mentioned it, so I'll ask you. You guys have referenced a couple times. You've done it. Corey's done it in previous post-game interviews about being picked ninth. And it seemed like something that obviously is a chip on your shoulder, but you guys have to back it up. And tonight you did. I mean, if you'd fallen to 0-3, people would be looking at you and saying, well, guess what? You are in ninth.
Yeah.
So what about just knowing that you not only have to prove it, you have to show it?
Yeah. So that just goes off the guys that Coach Barnes recruits. He recruits underdogs. He want people to say that we ninth. He want people to say that we 10th, 11 in the league. But when the Big West tournament come, we've been getting knocked out first round, second round. We're not trying to do that this year. That's why we want to go recruit the guys that we got. We trust our brothers. We working 3 times a day. We working hard. So, like, we believe, to be honest with you. We just believe. That's all it is. We believe in ourselves.
For each of you, if you could, and Marvin, will start with you, just your thoughts on Long Beach Saturday.
Long Beach, we're gonna scout them tomorrow, go over their plays. They got the transfer from Cal. Well, I think I'm gonna have to guard him. Really protect our home court. That's the main goal. If we win by 1, we okay with that. We just got to protect our home court.
Long Beach, by the way, was down by 18 with 3 minutes to play tonight against Riverside. Your thoughts on facing the Beach?
It's going to be a tough one. You know, those guys play pretty hard, but I think if we just stick to the game plan, you know, follow what the coaches is telling us, trust in each other, it'll be another one. It'll be another win like tonight, and we'll improve to 2-2.
Yeah. Fidelis, your thoughts on it, especially being at home against Long Beach?
I think that's very interesting that they was down 18, but, you know, we got to do what we do. We just got to go at them first. I'm not too worried about whatever the scout is, whatever guy they got. Like, we have built up a great body of work, and to hear that they were down by 18, that means they coming. They're coming to try and get one, and we're not here to give them one. We're going to put up as much of the fight we can until we get that dub. So, again, I'm not too worried about Long Beach. I believe we got everything that we need to take care of them and put them away. So, sure, ready to go for another conference win.
You guys had a chance here when it came to, you know, having a week to prepare for this game, and then you come right back now 2 more days later, you know, in Long Beach. How satisfying would that be to get that sweep of the first weekend in January, the new year, all the things that go with that, and kind of turning the page from what was December and everything else to move forward in January and to kind of start establishing yourself and letting people know who you are?
Yeah, we said that in the locker room that we was gonna let 2024 go. Like, we lost to Portland State when we was up 16. That shouldn't have happened, but we can't think about that this year. We got to move on. So we got to protect our home court, but, like, we trying to win as much games as we can to be the Big West champs. And if we keep believing, which we do, we're gonna win every game.
Yeah, CJ, you're playing that last, like, you know, 5-6 minutes of the game. I mean, that is something that every other guy on this team's got to be seeing and feeling and saying if he can do it, you know, the other guys know they can do it too. What does that do from a confidence standpoint for you? To be that leader, kind of.
It honestly, it makes me feel great, you know, just being able to be trusted by another 11, 12 other guys, and then the whole coaching staff to be able to be the point guard, to orchestrate the team, to make sure everything goes right in our favor. You know, it just gives me a little boost of confidence when it comes down to those nitty gritty minutes at the last few minutes of the game, it's really just, puts another chip on my shoulder. Like, I have to get this done. Like, it starts with me, then it trickles down the line. So, really, it's just another boost of confidence for me.
One other thing, Marvin, you played with 4 fouls for a little while. What's that like being out there in a game like this where it's, so close and everything else, and to just kind of keep playing and hoping you don't get some ticky-tack foul, obviously, but, I mean, just how does it feel to you? You're living a little bit on the edge, like, you got to make everything count.
Yeah. I'll just say, really, I'm going to do my job. I'm going to guard the best player. I'm going to pressure him. I'm going to try to make his game as tough as it could be. But my teammates trust me, so even if I do get blown by, I trust them. I trust Dale and Tom to go block the shot out the glass.
If I could expand on we're talking about tonight in Long Beach, but you're really in a 4-game stretch where 3 of them are at home, and you get a Santa Barbara team that's struggling a little bit. And this could be a 4-game, I know you take them one at a time, but it could be a 4-game run here. You guys have had to wear 0-2 for a month. And just your thoughts in terms of maybe getting on a run and seeing yourselves up there at 4-2. And again, I realize Coach would hate that question, but just the body of work that's in front. Yeah. But the body of work that's in front of you and what you guys can possibly accomplish in the next week or so.
Yeah, of course we want to take every game one by one, but our goal is to go. Well, we couldn't go undefeated because we lost. We went 0-2. That's what you said. We've been holding 0-2 for a month, but that was last year. It's a new year, so we're gonna finish it with 18-2. That's our goal.
Anybody else?
Good.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, you got that right.
All right, we're now joined by head coach Rod Barnes. Coach, can you start us off with your thoughts on the game?
Well, let me start off by just thanking God that I'm here again, having the opportunity to coach and just see another year. I lost some really close people to me over the last 2 or 3 months, and man, just to be another day, I couldn't go without thanking my Savior, Lord and Jesus Christ, for just giving me and blessing me with another year to be here in 2025. Really proud of our team. Really thought, for the most part, overall, defensively, I thought we had a good game plan. I thought, for the most part, we stayed with the game plan. That's a really good basketball team. They well coach. That's a tough out for us, and for us to get this win is important to our team. And as we go forth, obviously we need to play at this level or a better level as other teams come in. Our league is so balanced and so many good teams and coaches and players, but we're thankful. We got to take this win, as I told our guys, and enjoy it tonight. And then we've got a big game here on Saturday that hopefully we can duplicate what we did tonight and let's come out with another win.
Well, Coach, that was a fight in a phone booth for a while. Just your thoughts in terms of the way this thing unfolded.
Well, I mean, like we told our guys, I mean, it's about winning. So sometimes it's going to be ugly. Their style of play is they're solid defensively. They make you beat them, and they make tough plays. And that's why I told our guys a couple of years ago they came in and they beat us, and they talked about being the toughest team in the league, and that's something that we really want to be known as the hardest playing, toughest team in the league. So we knew it was going to be a battle. And again, I'm just proud of our guys because we had some lows like we've had all year. But I think our defense, defensively, at second half, we didn't give up a lot. so we were able to maintain our lead. But again, just proud of the effort of our team.
You've talked on a couple of occasions about the importance of C.J. Hardy being aggressive. He obviously showed it tonight, some key defensive plays, but also getting to the foul line 15 times. I mean, your thoughts in terms of just his performance and how that really helps the team?
Well, I mean, I think, we're growing. I mean, we're developing. I mean, we got a kid, and, we got two guys in the back court. This is their first time playing Division I basketball. It just takes you some time. And matter of fact, they're playing together. So if one of them make a mistake or things don't go well, it could affect the other guy. But we want both Jamel being one of the new guys, and also CJ. When they play with aggressiveness, man, we're really, really good. And again, just being a point guard, I think he's handling, the ups and downs of this season. But I think we see in our players expect him, to come out and play well. There's been a lot of pressure put on him lately to perform well, and I'm just happy tonight he was able to have a great game and really lead us.
First half, you guys dominated the offensive glass. Just your thoughts in terms of that end of the floor?
Well, I think we got tired. I thought, the first half, that was one of our strategies because we felt like we were bigger. Felt like if we be physical with them and we get to the glass, that was an advantage that we had. And I thought in the first half, I thought we were really aggressive. I thought in the second half, and again, I think we just didn't go. I think some of it happened with, Corey and Fidelis, and I think those guys got tired because they had done such a great job the first half. But, I was so proud of Tom. Tom has been hurt. This is his first game where he's been, he said he's about 85% now, but definitely you could see the difference because of him changing shots and rebounding and tipping balls out for us. So that was a big plus for us.
You can argue this was a swing game. Lose your 0-3, win your 1-2, finally get that Big West win. What's it like winning a game like this and just getting on the board?
Well, it's huge. I mean, because you don't want that, you don't want to go too many weeks and not win a game. I mean, because, again, we've had to, I guess, sit with this, think about it for a month. Regardless, every time we pull up or every time we play someone, it's got 0-2 in the Big West. So, you get tired of looking at that. You get upset because, again, we feel like we lost to two really good teams. But you don't want to just be like that the whole time. And, I told our guys this was a big game for us to come back home. We thought the last time that we played at home, we thought we played really good half against Portland State, and then we didn't sustain it. So we lost the game, and that was one of our goals, not to lose a game at home. So we felt like we needed to redeem ourselves and get back on the winning track.
Early in the season, you told me you like the depth of this team, the amount of scores you guys have. 5 players in double figures. You got Tom Mark coming back, Jaden Alexander. What's it like having that many players who can make an impact at your disposal?
Well, it's important. I mean, just for all the different kinds of reasons. And I told these guys, several of the guys I was proud of. I was proud of Blue, Marvin the fourth, because I thought he won the game. He got 2 good rebounds for us. Again, I thought Tom was really good. I thought Jaden was aggressive, but then I thought the second half he wasn't as aggressive, which we got to work on that. And I told our guys, it happened to be those 4 guys, but we practice every day. And there's some other guys on our bench that can end up giving us double figures. So, but it feels good that when you got 5 guys out there, that they all can go for double figures, and that was huge for us tonight to get the win. I think balance for us is important.
In the second half, I saw you get frustrated, maybe some of the fouls. Corey was in foul trouble.
Yep.
Marvin was in foul trouble
Yep.
as well. Do you think that's just being over-aggressive? Or?
I think that's getting caught up in the moment. And I told them we got to mature from that. Again, it was kind of some talking going on. There was some, tough fouls, whether it was on-ball screens or under the board. There was different kind of things happening. We've got to mature when it comes to that because we had too many bad fouls. Guys going away from the basket, guys cutting, just some things that you don't want to happen. And, fortunate for us, we were able to get the win, but we got to take that out of our game. We want the grit. We want the toughness. We'll take a very physical game, But we've got to be better with our fouls, especially those guys that's giving us a lot of minutes. I thought Marv had a couple. I thought Corey had a couple. I thought Fidelis had a couple. That's just too many. And I talked to them about that today, that, man, maybe one guy may have an off and foul, but we had, again, too many tonight that it just wasn't smart fouls.
Well, Coach, breaking news, you did go to the foul line more than the opponent tonight.
Well, that's one of the things that we stressed here since we've been back. When I looked at the numbers that we were down, I think the other team has made 100 more free throws. And then also they've made more free throws than we shot. That's not a good, ratio. Even though, we're a more physical, aggressive team, but that separation is too much. And I told them if we start to get where we can get to the free throw line, equal to the other teams, we're going to win more games. And I think tomorrow I'll be able to tell them that, and hopefully they'll believe after experiencing it.
Well, this is obviously one to grow on, but I would imagine the Long Beach game is as big as the one you just played. Your thoughts on the beach on Saturday?
Well, again, I think the way you put yourself in a good position in this league, you've got to win your home games. When you lose your home games, it just puts you in a tougher spot to move up in the standings. If we take and win our home games, that's 10 wins. So now you're in the tournament, and you probably got a decent seed. So it's important to take care of your home games, and we'll be up and we'll be ready. We know they're going to come, for us. There's no question about that, because I think that's our league. But again, if we can get another win, it just gives us momentum for next week. But we've got to play a good 40 minutes, and we can't rest on our laurels from tonight and expect that's going to help us win Saturday.
Anybody else?
All right. Thank you, guys. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Happy New Year,
Yes.
Coach.
Thank you. We needed that. 2025 is good to the runners. All right.
Nobody's safe just yet.
Yeah, Coach, you didn't see me.
Happy New Year to everyone.
Oh, really?
I saw everybody. I think you was on the phone when you came off, but I saw Eric. I saw the team come off.
No, you're good.
Oh, it's right there.
So, yeah. So just
Right. How did you know
take
that?
it off.
Did you leave out first?
Yeah, we were getting ready to pull.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got to
You
move.
can just hit hamstring.
Come in, it was-
Because the whole thing is.
Yeah, I was looking and I thought it was something right here.
I always.
Everybody have a good night.